Ross's character and Colin's character did a bit of a dance and were able to kind of water bend the locks open on the door, and it slid open, revealing a creepy dark stairwell going deeper into the temple, of which you've already traveled pretty deep. Now kind of going to like an underground, almost kind of looks untouched by man kind of area. An area that is more kind of like a dirt stairwell going down. And you hear this grumbling and groaning coming from beneath the temple. As you know, the trident of your dad, the Trident of Lytropius, is here somewhere beneath the temple. And finding it is of the utmost importance, as if you can collect it and then Shisa's parents' item, if you can collect the other items, you will be able to take down the person coming after you, Gormok, the Godslayer. So,
beat his ass.
With that said, you are all standing in front of a large opening. It's just a hole in the ground in this temple. The doorway kind of slid off, revealing this opening, and it's like this muddy stairwell that goes down deeper to like this underground layer. There's a faint blue glow coming from the darkness, but it's almost impossible to see what's in front of you if you don't have dark vision. So what I need everyone to do now is, first things first, you need your 2 links open. I know it's been a while, so you need Roll20 open, which is where the map is. Make sure you launch the game on Roll20. And then the other one is your D&D Beyond character sheet. Last reminder for you is Leon and Crocus. Your characters are inspired right now. You have those little dots above your characters' names. So if you have an ability check or an attack that you want to add a little bonus to, you can, and then we'll remove those dots once you do that. So once you use that up, you get like an extra D6 to add to any of your rolls that you choose to. So yeah, you get to do that one time, and that's thanks to Shisa, your bard, who has inspired you. With that, on the map here, I'm going to kind of ping it for everybody. This is where the door is. It's like this coffin door has moved to the side, revealing that kind of muddy pathway that goes down deeper. I forget who has dark vision and who doesn't. Fergus has it, I'm pretty sure, because you're a kobold. I think Crocus doesn't, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure Shisa does have dark vision as a Yuan-Ti. I'm not sure about Leon. I'm not sure if Leon has dark vision or not. That'll be under your features and traits tab.
Wait, does he have a pirate patch?
Does he have a what?
Does he have a pirate eye patch?
I don't know. Does Leon have an eye patch? I guess. I don't think he's ever mentioned having an eye patch.
I mean, I've never mentioned it before, but I'm game for an eye patch.
Do we want to make eye patch canon?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
I'm just trying to. It's D&D Beyond, right?
Yep, D&D Beyond's the website where your character will be at.
Oh my god.
That's so weird. I'm trying to. I don't know what happened. I'm trying to find. It's saying there's no account, D&D Beyond account tied with my Google account.
It should be your Twitch account, I would think.
I've never logged in with Twitch. Let me try that, I guess.
I could be wrong. I thought you maybe made it with your Twitch account. I think that's what we all did, but if you didn't...
Oh, no, I did. I see it now. That was weird. It just scared the shit out of me.
Oh, you're good. All right. So go ahead and everyone check in your features and traits tab, which is in the big box in the bottom right. That big box, click on features and traits, and then scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you should see if you have dark vision. It'll be under your racial traits.
I'm fucking blind.
I do not.
Okay. So Shisa, do you have it? Do you have dark vision?
Sorry, I'm opening it right now.
You're good. I know for a fact Fergus does, because that's like a big kobold thing. And their dark vision is, I think, even better than most, from what I remember, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so you two have dark vision. You can see about 60 foot down this like muddy stairwell. Again, I'm going to ping it here on Roll20 on the map. I'm kind of pinging it with this light green circle. So that's where the stairwell is. It's like just kind of a natural muddy slope that goes down deeper. It goes out of that dark vision range that you have. So you would have to still kind of walk into the darkness to reach the end of it. You're not sure what's at the end, but all you see is kind of like a faint blue glow. And again, you were hearing those like growling and roaring noises down here. So you know that there's some kind of creature down here protecting the trident.
Quirky.
So, with that said, the necromancer is still searching for a way out due to the mind control from Shisa. Shisa, you have, he's over here. If you don't recall him, he was the one who was controlling the zombies who attacked you. You mind controlled him and gave him a suggestion that he needed to go do something, which was find you guys an exit, and he's been trying to. But as the door opens, revealing this pathway downward, he stops. And he says,
I think you might have found the exit. I've never been able to open that.
He kind of walks over to you all. He has still not found the exit, but so his mission is not complete, but he does walk over to you and just kind of waits patiently. Do you want to let him follow you down? Or do you, you guys can kind of decide what you want to do with him. So he still has his directive, this creature here. He still needs to fulfill the thing that Shisa told him to do, which was find an exit. So he will be following you down there, but he's still an enemy. So if he finds an exit, he's going to snap out of it and become an enemy again. But for now, he's like a wary ally.
Ooh.
If he gets attacked, he will also fade out of the thing. So if he gets attacked by whatever monsters down here, he will become an enemy again as well. So you may have to figure out what you want to do with him now, or you let him follow you. Either one's a viable option. There's pros and cons to both. So
I'm not so much concerned about them finding a way out and then like snapping out of it as I am of them like not caring about if that beast is awake or not, and like just rushing in and waking it up and messing up our plan. So if we are gonna not kill him, I don't know, we should all go around and vote and decide what we're gonna do. But if we're not gonna kill him, I suggest we should just like really securely tie it up here, so that way, just in case if there's something else, some other contraption down there that we need help with, we can still pull from him and ask him for help if it's not really the way out. We don't know yet. We haven't checked it out.
Right. I like that idea.
So your
Keep
group
him
needs to
there.
decide as a group then. You have kind of three options. One option is kill him. Another option is let him follow you. And the third option would be what Shisa just recommended, which was tie him up and leave him as like a kind of a guide to help you.
I think
We're
option
putting
three.
him on a leash.
I think we leash him,
Yes.
honestly.
Well, if we put him on a leash, then, he might be able to break free if we end up getting into combat, and I'm a little worried about that. And also, I think if we tie him up, we should also put a gag on him, just in case if he decides to start yelling.
He also is a
Yes.
spellcaster, and they
He's
use their
very
mouth to cast spells.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
I think we bring him with us, but we gag him and like we just keep an eye on him like a hawk, because I don't know. He might, like, if we need a sacrificial lamb, we don't need to volunteer either of us. We can just throw him in the pit.
Okay. Well, what do you guys want to do?
I'm a little nervous
gotta
about
decide
him
as a
being
group.
around us. There's so many things that could happen. Like, I don't know, maybe we could lose sight of him while we're fighting something, and then he loosens his cuffs, and then all of a sudden you have a knife in your back. I don't know. It's like, it's a little dangerous. I don't know what's down there. I don't know if he's gonna physically see the exit. You guys understand? He's gonna break the spell if, like, say, like an opening opens up as soon as we defeat the boss, right? He's gonna immediately snap out of it and then go crazy mode. So
I would never hurt you guys.
Oh, thanks, bestie.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
words from the snake of the snake tongue. You guys can't trust this guy. I don't think it's a good
come
idea.
on. I'm a cool guy. Look at me.
He kind of does a little dance.
Cool guy.
Question: if we chop his tongue out, can he no longer cast spells?
Depends
Oh
on
my
the
God.
spell.
Kill him.
Depends on the
God.
spell. Some spells don't need words.
All right,
I kind
listen,
of want to cut
I
his tongue
think
out.
no. Okay, listen, I think we should either completely immobilize and gag him or kill him. I don't think we should bring him down there or
Pinky shit. Pinky
Okay,
shit.
let's just kill him. Let's just kill him. Let's just kill him. But can I cut his tongue out before we kill him?
Why?
But what if we
That's
need
Flip.
Come on, you don't have to kill me. Come on.
With us.
Okay, I say we take a vote. We're clearly on the fence.
Yeah,
Shisa
I'm for
was-
tying him up and gagging him and leaving him upstairs.
I'm
Okay.
Shisa.
Okay, Leon.
I'm in for killing him.
Oh no, we have a tie.
fuck?
Hey.
We can have our fifth member break the tie, can't we?
Yeah,
Victor?
Victor. Can
Yeah.
Victor flip a coin for us? Victor, can you
Yeah,
flip a coin?
I can have Victor flip a coin. He pulls out a gold piece, which is what he would do anyway.
Head's team is murder.
Okay, we'll say evens is head, odds
Yeah.
is tails.
Oh my god.
It's a 3. So
So we gag him and leave him there. Okay. Gag him, tie him up, leave him upstairs.
All right.
I guess
gonna
we
pee, but
are
I'm still
tying him
listening
up
to
and
it.
leaving him up here. I guess that's the right play then.
Make sure you get that mouth gag good in there. Don't let him spit it out.
So you guys go ahead and whoever wants to be the person to do the tying, roll me a sleight of hand check to see how good your tie, like your knot is. So you would want a sleight of hand check here.
I think I'm gonna do that because I have +3. So
All right. Okay, 18's pretty good. And then somebody puts a gag in his mouth. We'll say that one's pretty easy to do. The knot is an 18 DC, so that's the number he would need to beat to try and break out of the knot. And yeah, he is tied up. Rope bunny. God. Where do you want him? Up here.
I think
And I'll just move him to that spot.
I'll just leave him like right where that lever used to be.
Right next to you.
Yeah.
All right. He is tied up and gagged. You just hear as you all approach the stairwell downward into the darkness. What is your walking order? What is your plan? What would you guys like to do? Again, it's very dark, especially for those of you without dark vision. You're going to need to like put your hands on someone's shoulder unless somebody carries a torch or uses a light spell.
I think I can probably guide people while Fergus goes ahead and scouts because Fergus is much more like sneaky than I am, but I can see in the dark and I can like help guide Fergus and Leo.
What does the group think about that? You guys
their
will talk it
hands.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know
I
if
mean, it makes sense for like we can just do a little conga line following me because I can see.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if we have any like torches, but
We don't want to do that anyways because we don't want people to know that we can avoid that. I don't know.
okay, conga line it is. Yeah.
All right. Give me a second here. So what is the walking order? We got Fergus up front.
Mm-hmm.
Then who's behind Fergus?
Me.
Just go by high order because then that way people. I mean, not that people can see, but like it just makes the most sense now. So like I guess me,
Shisa.
Crocus, Shisa, and then Leon.
It would be Shisa, then Crocus, because Crocus is pretty tall.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And then Leon would bring up the rear. Victor, where do you want him? He's about the same height as Shisa.
So maybe behind Shisa in front of me.
All right. I'm just setting up the next map so that it's in that walking order. All right. As you head down the steps, you come to a landing made of, again, it's kind of like mud and this weird like glowing blue dirt. The entire area that you can see in front of you, which has these like diverging pathways, it all it all has this like bluish glow to it, and your feet kind of stick to the ground a bit, like it's muddy. Is exactly what it is. It's muddy. So with that said, let me pull up the new thing here, and I'll give you what the map kind of looks like. Again, remember guys, this is the hardest dungeon you've come across so far. This is like a deadly dungeon, so just be careful. Don't overdo it or get yourself into a situation that is like blindly stupid, because you could end up dying here. This is a pretty intense little dungeon that I've made for you. And I think you've already used quite a bit of your resources since the last time. It's been a while since we played, so I just want to make sure you guys don't think that you're like at full health and full resources, because a lot of you guys have used up a lot of your stuff. So just be careful.
Am I allowed to heal myself?
Yes.
Can I
Ooh.
do that? I cure wounds myself.
All right. Go ahead and roll your cure wounds. Would be 6.
I did it twice, sorry.
You're good. All right, let me make sure this is good. All right. So,
I'm at 20 health points instead of 27.
nice. I'm just setting this up for you. All right. And if you head over to Roll20, you will see your characters appearing in the new dungeon. You're going to need to scroll down all the way to the bottom. Just scroll all the way down in Roll20, and you will see your characters lined up in the order that you said. From here, there are divulging pathways. There's a path to the left, a path to the right, and a path forward. As you're looking around, go ahead and everybody roll me perception checks, please.
Do I get advantage because of my dark vision stuff?
We'll say, yeah, I'll give you advantage since you're at the front.
I'll do a second roll. Oh.
All right, looking down here, it's actually pretty peaceful for the most part. You feel a sense of calm, both Fergus and Leon. You feel a sense of calm as the mud beneath your feet is full of like seawater. And so you can feel that seawater, the coarseness of the salt between your toes, Fergus. And looking around, let's see here. Crocus with an 18. You don't have dark vision, but what you do hear is, it sounds like a slumbering beast. Just like a...
Ooh. Somebody's sleepy.
And it's coming from like straight ahead, pretty far up. Fergus, you, with your 14, as you can see in your area, it seems like the path forward is going to lead you deeper into the dungeon, while the path to the left and to the right will take you in the same, like it's going to take you in the same place. They're just going to be longer, and there might be more like stuff to find in the left and right pathways. So if you want to like quickly get through this, you're going to want to go straight forward. If you want to kind of explore more, you can go to the left or to the right. Is kind of what you get with a 14. Leon, you kind of get the same thing. And Shisa, it's kind of hard to tell down here. You're a little disoriented. So Fergus and Leon, you kind of get a good idea that to the left and to the right are going to take you to the same place, which is forward. but there might be like more nooks and crannies to explore down here. Whereas straightforward is going to take you straight to the heart of the...
I'm keen to explore, honestly, if you guys are.
Up to you guys. Talk it out.
Chris, what do you guys do? To explore?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Left or right?
Mm,
Can you kind of tell where like any noise is coming from? I guess like maybe the most quiet.
So straightforward is where all the noise is coming from.
right.
Okay, let's go left.
Let's do it.
All right. So I am going to move you guys in the same order here. But going left. It kind of opens up a new section for you to see about as you walk in that direction, in which I will reveal for you. All right. Yes.
Is there supposed to be a visual on Roll20? Or is it
Yeah,
supposed to be
scroll all
black?
the way down. It's a big map, so you're going to have to scroll down.
Oh,
and you'll
I
see
was
yourselves
confused.
down.
I see now, yeah.
Yep. So as you go to the left, again, the mud sloshes beneath your feet. You guys are kind of walking quietly, trying to not awaken this creature. And over in this little nook to the left, you see a pile of bones, Fergus. That's the first thing you see is a pile of bones. And in the pile of bones, you see a golden locket around one of the skeleton's necks. What do you do?
I guess
say
just
you're right here.
investigate it.
What'd you say?
I can just investigate. Can I roll like an investigation?
Yeah, if you want to be kind of cautious about it and investigate it before you pick it up, sure.
Yeah.
Roll me an investigation check. With a 7, I mean, it looks like a valuable golden locket. It looks untouched from whatever battle took place. But the bones do give you a slight sense of dread that these creatures, whoever these were, came down here at some point, maybe looking for the same thing you did, and ended up meeting a pretty grisly fate. They actually look like they've been like pushed over into this corner. You can see these big scrape marks on the ground, like they look like big claw marks on the ground that seem to have scraped these bones, almost like a dog would scrape the bones into the corner. So they seem to have been pushed from wherever they died, and they got pushed into this little nook in the back. Whatever creature down here killed these people moved their bones off to the side to get out of its way. So it seems somewhat intelligent. So do you want to pick up the locket, or do you want to leave it and move on?
Yeah, let's pick it up. Fuck it.
Well, you die. No, I'm just kidding. So, as you pick up the locket, the bones kind of clatter to the ground, leaving you with the locket in hand. You kind of blow off the dust and wipe it off. It has a symbol that looks familiar. It looks like the symbol of your father. It looks like the trident, but it's almost cheap. It kind of looks cheap now that you're like really inspecting it. It looks cheap, and although this thing is made of metal, it does not look like someone who would is trying to honor your father actually made this thing. It seems like it's cheaply made, almost like a tourist item. The one time that you've seen something like this is in the last city you were in. There was like this fake church to Lytropius, and they were trying to con people out of money, and they were wearing similar necklaces. So it seems like this might be somebody from the church that came here and found their way all the way here, looking for probably the same thing you're looking for, and they ended up meeting a pretty grisly fate.
Ooh.
So this is somebody getting their just desserts. You shouldn't feel bad for this pile of bones. You could probably sell it for 5 gold pieces. It's a pretty cheap looking locket. With that, I don't have the Zoom call up, so I can't see if you guys are like nodding or shaking your head or anything.
Oh,
so...
right. I'm nodding. Yeah, I'm nodding.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure.
Well, me and Minzy were nodding at least.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
So to your right goes back out kind of towards the center. To the left continues more kind of nooks and crannies around the edges of the compound here.
I say
Up to
let's
you.
let's just walk around in a circle and kind of like scope it out from...
Can I wild shape in here to scope things out, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to wild shape into... I don't know if this is... if my skill level can do this one, but...
Let's see what level you are. 4. You're not able to be a flying creature yet.
Okay. What about this one? Let me grab it. Copy. Paste. Spider. Can I turn into
Absolutely.
a spider?
Yeah, absolutely.
I want a wild shape into a spider.
Do you want to be a spider or do you want to be like a big spider? You want to be like a small spider
Ooh.
or do you want to be like a giant spider?
I can decide.
Yeah, you can be like a tiny spider or you can be like a big spider.
I want to be like a Goliath spider.
All right, so I think the biggest spider you can be is the giant spider stat block in D&D.
How big is the giant spider?
It is... Let's see here. It is large, so it is like 7 or 8 feet. It's about as big as
That's
you.
Big spider. I want to be a little spider.
Okay. So you want to be like just a regular kind of small spider? Pick your spider. What kind of spider you want to be? You want to be like a recluse?
Sneaky. Yeah, I want to be a black widow.
Oh, Black Widow. Okay, nice. So you guys watch as Moonsey goes from her pretty large furbolg form and shrinks down into the size of a small Black Widow spider. And that would allow you to kind of sneak around this place pretty unseen. Like you're not going to wake somebody up as a Black Widow spider no matter what you do, even if you crawled on their face. So you can move your character wherever you want to. And we'll say that you're moving in that direction. Do you let the party know what you're doing before you shrink down?
You mean, is it?
It's not too late. I'll let you back it up if you want to.
Guys, I'm whispering. Guys, I'm gonna go like scope things out. You guys keep like looking. I'll be back in a second.
All right.
Sounds good.
So yeah, you watch Crocus shrink down to spider form and crawl off into the darkness. Okay. So you actually have, I think, blind sight and dark vision.
Oh, do
so,
I?
Yeah, as a spider. So
How does that work?
blind sight means like in complete and utter darkness, or like if you had like, for example, there was like something like smoke or something that was keeping you from being able to see anything. As a spider, you can still sense tremors on the ground, and especially on webs.
Oh.
If that makes sense.
Oh, that's cool.
But you do have dark vision,
Okay.
so you can see 60 feet in front of you. And let's go ahead and... You guys watch the Black Widow kind of sneak off into the darkness. Fergus, you're kind of the only one who sees it. And then, Moonsey, you've moved your character, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm gonna just start revealing. I think, you know what? I feel like as a Black Widow, if you guys aren't like rushing through this, if you want to just kind of take your time, you can kind of just reveal the whole map by crawling around as a Black Widow. I'd be okay with that.
I am itsy bitsy crawling all over the place.
All right.
Good fucking shit.
Let me reveal all of my secrets.
Ooh.
All right. Large map. Kind of bright. Boom. All right.
Ooh. Oh, spooky.
So as you crawl upwards towards the top of the map, everyone go ahead and scroll all the way up to where you can see the monster that's sleeping. It is a large looking, like, it kind of looks like one of those dinosaurs that you saw from before. But it's covered in snakes. These snakes are kind of like peeling off of it and crawling around on it. It's got this kind of purpley glow on the inside, this purpley blue glow, and it looks like it's been chowing. Like there's all kinds of bones all around it.
Ooh.
And it looks like underneath it is the trident. It's sleeping on top of the trident. You can see it in your spider form.
Oh, yo. Fucking trident. Let's go.
So it's there. It's actually kind of glowing its own blue color, and that's what's lighting up the cave in here with like the dim blue glow as the trident's kind of like stuck in the mud, and the creature's laying on top of it. You can see the trident's glowing that same blue color that's lighting up this whole dungeon.
Ooh, hee hee. We're going to cause so many problems.
Why did it have to be on top of the... Why did it have to be on top of the trident? Why couldn't it have been next to the trident? Jeez.
So with that, you bring that information back to your party.
Idea.
All right. So I would assume you kind of unshape from your widow form to tell them that.
No.
Nope, you're just gonna crawl on them.
I want to stay spider.
Okay. So I think you get to B shape for 1 hour. So I would say it probably takes you close to an hour. I'd say maybe 45 minutes to scour this whole dungeon in the size that you are, because you are tiny. So to crawl that far and get all that information would take you quite a while.
Oh, no more spider.
So you got about 15 minutes left of the spider. If you crawl back over to your party, you can try and lead them in spider form closer. But they probably, like, all of this revealed map is only revealed to you currently. Like, this is not information they have until you tell them.
I will guide them.
Okay.
Hey, my little spider ass is gonna crawl up on Fergie.
You can't speak in spider form.
Why?
Because you only speak spider. But you can understand all those languages.
Speaking
What
spider.
do spiders...
It's actually just the beast language, so all beasts can speak to each other.
Aw, dang. I was gonna be like, I can speak abyssal.
So Fergus, a black widow spider crawls up your leg, and then onto your face. But you recognize it as Crocus.
Yeah.
And she starts
buddy.
waving her arms around in your eye, like in front of your eye.
Hey, buddy.
You guys have been kind of waiting patiently for her to come back.
Okay, I'll transform back. I'll hop off first. But
Okay.
Boom.
All right. So you
Guys.
transform back, and what do you say?
There's a big old fucking dinosaur. Huge. But it's sleeping on top of the fucking trident. Oh my god. But I'll guide you. It's okay. There's a lot of cave. But we can get through this together. It's gonna be okay, besties.
So,
Did you see any openings in the cave that are too small for the beast to get through? Like, how big is it? Is it like
You're
so
cutting
big?
out quite a lot, Shisa.
Oh shit!
That's
Can you hear me
better.
now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Fergus, but was the beast like bigger than like certain caverns inside of the cave?
Fucking huge.
Oh my goodness. We can probably like tunnel it through and get it stuck through some certain parts of the wall to buy time.
You're still
maybe.
cutting out a little bit. You're quite quiet for me. I don't know if it's
It's
just
not
me
coming
or.
out for
It's not-
me.
It's not cutting out, but it is getting softer and then louder, softer and then louder. But I can still
Oh.
hear everything.
Sorry.
You're good.
Aw.
Just yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
So, with that said, She's is asking about like the size of the tunnels and whether or not there's a tunnel that maybe you guys could escape into.
Mm.
So-
like
Mm.
like kiting it through the tunnels.
Mm.
There's a little spider. They're all big, you know.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We will be sneaky. So sneaky. The trident is underneath the dinosaur. Fucking dinosaur. Holy shit. Oh,
Holy
no.
fucking shit. It's a dinosaur. Oh my god. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So
Maybe if we go around it?
I still have my invisibility necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So
I can also go invisible, but I cannot see in the dark.
Do you think maybe we could get you to go invisible mode and yoink the trident?
that's what I was thinking
But
about.
the thing is, as soon as he touches it, he's gonna.
But
Huh?
remember, I'm a thief. I'm a thief. I'm good at this
Oh.
shit.
But you
This
have
is
to
literally
avoid getting
listen.
seen by the
This is literally what I
dinosaur.
was born to do. We're in a cave, and we have to steal something without something noticing. I'm literally born
Relax,
to do this
goblin
shit.
hours.
Now the question we
Go,
need to ask
bestie.
is,
Go,
should
bestie.
we hope it doesn't wake up, or should we wake it up on purpose to get it off the trident so you can make a quick exit?
Ooh.
Did you see any exits by chance?
No.
Dang.
There
Wow.
yeah, there is a what seems like a cavernous
Is there like another
there is
cave?
like a hole behind where the creature's sleeping, and that hole probably
Oh.
leads out to the ocean.
There's a giant ass hole behind a dinosaur. It's a dinosaur hole. He's sleeping in front of it.
Oh, jeez. We're gonna need
We're-
to move. We're gonna need to move the dinosaur one
What
way
if
or
we
another.
feed the snake dude to the dinosaur? And then we make a fucking run.
No, wait, we could though. He's still under my spell. I could
We
tell him that
could,
the exit
yeah.
is right behind him, and
We
he
could-
will literally walk right up to him.
We could totally use him as bait. Have Fergus get the trident, book it.
Zoom in.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big fan of this plan.
This is a
I was-
This is a
man.
good plan.
I was very against waking it up until you said that we could use the snake man as bait. I totally forgot we had him. Yeah, this man, he's gone.
And
You're
you
probably
wanted to kill
hungry,
him.
dude.
You wanted to kill him.
Leon's like,
Still
this
use
guy,
his
mean,
dead
he's
body,
toast.
but like
he
live bait
still
is
works as
better.
bait if he's chopped up. So I mean,
but live bait is better. Worm blood? No, well, cold blooded. But like, you get what I mean.
no, yeah, you're definitely right. He's definitely better alive. You're right.
All right. It seems like we haven't made a decision. Maybe we should go get him.
You're going to die.
So I assume you're dragging him down here.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna walk up there and I'm going to just be like, hey, I think we know where the exit is. But I'm not quite sure. I need you to check. I'm gonna take off the guy and be like, quiet, shh, it's okay.
Okay.
Listen.
What?
Listen, we just didn't want you to get hurt, because we have to keep you tied up just for safety reasons. And what if there was like a monster or something? You would have been
Don't
stuck tied up on
patronize
the
me,
ground.
woman.
Okay, whatever. Listen, there's an exit, we think, but we can't get close to it, and we need you to go.
Okay.
It's straightforward in this tunnel. Let me bring you down.
He follows you.
you.
As he follows you down, are you like keeping his hands tied or?
Well, is he still under my spell? Can I tell?
Yeah, he's still got to
Okay.
find an exit.
Yeah,
But once he
I'll
finds an
just
exit, he'll be broken out of it.
I'll keep his hands tied. I don't think I'm gonna let him know that there is a beast there,
Okay.
but do you think he would see it before he wakes it up, or do you think he would like see it and then run away, or do you think like my spell is strong enough to where he would just continue going after he perceived the threat?
You're not sure?
Oh,
Shoot.
uh-oh. Honestly, she's if worst comes to worst, fucking shove his ass. Like, book it.
I'll keep him tied up.
You'll be fine, girl boss. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna alert him to like the presence of the beast. I'm just gonna tell him that it's right where the beast is.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna be like, down there, over there.
All right.
But we have to make sure Fergus is ready and in position, and we're all like in a spot where we can funnel out of into that hole too. We probably need to move up quite a lot.
Okay. So, everyone, I would like you to place yourself in the dungeon where you want to be when the snake man like goes to approach the monster. So I want you to put yourself where you want to be.
Oh.
So
Will
place
I
your
be
token where you want to be.
invisible?
You can be invisible.
On the presumption that I'm invisible,
Oh.
Yeah,
actually,
right around here.
on the presumption that I'm invisible,
Oh, yeah,
I
'cause
want.
there's we can run.
Is
Where do
this
you
a
want
web?
Victor? You have a
There's
Is
spot
it
you want him?
bioluminescent?
There's like a loop around here.
Yeah, put Victor close to us.
Oh, arrow.
You gotta zoom.
I'm trying to figure out how to erase it now.
I wish there was an erase button, but I don't
Wait,
think there
no,
is.
I'm thinking this
Oh, I got it.
like this.
You can just select it and hit backspace.
Oh.
Like
Oh,
just
okay.
daylight it.
That works too. It all depends on how Snake Man runs. Like if Snake Man runs this way, where is Snake? Where are we putting Snake
we should
Man?
put him right where that end of the arrow is.
Yeah.
It's Snake Man.
Yeah, gotta
Snake
get him
Man-
out of that tunnel right there.
Because if Snake Man runs, I don't know why Snake Man would run forward, but then I think if he did, we go this way. Yeah.
Oh,
I think if Snake Man runs this way,
can we
literally,
tie up his legs? Wait, he doesn't have legs.
then we
Nope.
go this way. I'm gonna erase these, I promise.
He's
You're
fucking
good.
slithering.
He's gonna slither away.
No, don't do it, you
He just
bitch.
Maybe
scuttles
to
off.
ensure that like he wakes up the dragon, somebody should like throw something like to make a really loud noise too, like behind him, like the snake guy. Cause like I don't know, what if he just sees the guy and then goes hell no, and then turns around? Like our plan is destroyed. Well, I guess we could round him up and then catch him and then throw him back. I don't know, but this is a rough plan. It all depends on how he reacts, really.
No, we're so smart. I don't know what you're talking about. This is
I'm
genius.
stressed. Yeah, this is genius.
I feel like we're missing. Who are we missing? Oh, where's Leon's token?
I'm right up there with the group.
Oh,
If I'm
that's,
not mistaken.
that's weird.
Your token
where'd it
missing for me
go?
too.
Did you move it underneath somebody?
Are you
Oh,
under me?
Is it possible I deleted it when I deleted the arrows?
Ooh, you might have. That's okay.
I didn't even think that was possible.
I didn't
Maybe
even
you
know
just,
that was
like,
possible.
Like refresh the page. I don't
No
know.
more Leon.
No
Uh-oh.
more Leon.
No more Leon.
No
Died
more
already?
Fortnite.
Damn.
No.
Okay.
So young.
Okay. So controlled by Colin. Save. Okay. There you go.
Back? You're back.
You're alive. All right. So before you commit to anything, you need to know that your characters need to be quiet enough to get to those positions without waking the thing up already. So you need to stealth your way there. Does that change where you want to be?
No.
I'm invisible. I'm invisible.
You get
so I
advantage on your
stu-
stealth because you're invisible.
I'm invisible. I think maybe you guys should back up a little bit in case you wake up because
I want to use my inspiration for my stealth.
You could.
Ooh. Okay, let me roll my
Yeah.
stuff first.
Okay. Fergus, give me a stealth roll with advantage. 21. Okay. The creature is not going to roll for perception. The creature there is a number that if you roll lower than it, it wakes it up. So,
Oh.
I
so
wouldn't
the
risk it. I
creature isn't going to
honestly
be
wouldn't
looking
risk it.
around for you. The creature's
I honestly
sleeping.
wouldn't risk it, guys, in case one of you rolls low because I'm already invisible and I'm already safe. Like, I think you guys should just stay a little bit further back, and then as soon as you hear any commotion, just burst in.
What's the number?
What's the
Um,
number? You can't.
So
Let me know.
Victor says, I have a spell I can use to help everyone become more stealthier.
Our boy!
It is
Maybe
had
don't
this
yell
the
that
whole
in the
time.
cave.
I cannot use it very often, but I can use it for you if you'd like me to.
What do you mean by that?
I can only use it once per day.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what is he offering?
He has a spell called
Stealth
Pass Without a
spell.
Trace, which gives you plus 10 to your stealth, whatever you roll.
Dude.
But you have to stay within 30 feet of him.
Okay, yeah. Oh. Honestly,
That makes sense because if you guys are sticking as a group anyway, I've already passed my stealth check, so I think you guys should just do that.
Okay.
I think it's a good idea.
If it's what the group wants to do, I'm game. I just feel like
You're
it puts us in a really difficult spot.
You can still talk. You guys have time. You can decide where you want to be before this.
How is this difficult? Listen, so if the stealth works and we don't wake it up, we're not going to need to worry about staying within 30 feet of each other.
You're so
Right.
right. I did not think about that.
It's okay.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'm in.
All right. Everybody roll me a stealth check and then add 10 to it.
Whee!
I'm okay, right? I don't need to.
You do not need to.
15.
Thank God.
I'll roll
Leon
for
and
Victor
focused.
here.
Wait.
Victor got pretty low with a 19. That's pretty low for
Oh,
Victor.
please.
I actually rolled a 2 technically. My strength is +3.
All right. So a 20, a 15, a 27, and a 19 for the Pass Without a Trace party. I assume you tell the sorcerer, the necromancer, to come in last because he's not stealthing with you. So you tell him to go last. You're like, okay, wait for us, and then there it is over there, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys get into your position. You do not wake the creature up. You're able to get into your position without waking it up. The Yuan Ti steps forward, slithering forward. As he sees the beast in front of him, he is going to roll a stealth check because he doesn't want to die. He rolls a 12. He's kind of slinking forward, and you hear the beast kind of grumbling. And as the Yuan Ti approaches, Fergus, he gets up right next to you. And he's kind of peeking. He's trying to see past the creature here. He's trying to see past the beast to the exit. And you hear him mutter under his breath, "There it is." And immediately his eyes kind of like daze a bit. And then you can tell Fergus that he's snapped out of the spell. And he looks around. The creature still hasn't woken up, but it's just kind of grumbling. He looks around a bit, and then he kind of blinks his eyes a few times, and then he snaps his fingers pretty loudly, going invisible himself. And as he does, the creature and you just hear a sinister from the shadows. Fergus, you are safe from the creature as it starts to look around, but it lets out a loud roar. And I need everybody to roll me initiative.
This is why we should have made a loud noise.
Oh no.
Where's the initiative button?
Oh, sorry, that was
Oh,
the
there it is.
wrong thing.
Yo, wait, where's...
Button? I don't see it.
Yeah, I have no idea where the initiative
Next to
button
the
is.
armor class, it looks like a
It's-
shield.
Oh,
Oh,
I see
yeah.
it.
No way.
All right.
We have to
Right.
find him and feed him to the dinosaur.
So we've got Crocus up first. Then we've got Fergus, Leon, Shisa. Let me roll for Victor. Oh, Victor got a natural 20.
Yeah.
So he's actually right up at the top. And then let me roll for the beast. Which is 11. 11 goes right above Shisa.
Oh my
And
God.
lastly, let's roll for the necromancer. Who's still here? All right. Victor is going to kind of step forward into the tunnel that kind of escapes around the right-hand side and just kind of hold his action. He knocks an arrow as he hears the roaring of the beast, waiting for it to show its face. And he'll shoot it if it comes around. Crocus, that leaves you up next here.
Oh boy. I gotta think about what I'm gonna do here.
No worries. Yeah, you can do whatever you'd like here. You can hold an action if you want. After Crocus is Fergus, and then Leon, you're after that. So Fergus and Leon start thinking about what you want to do.
Honestly, I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on myself right now because I am at 11.
All right. Go ahead and roll
just
the heal.
in preparation.
Okay. Heal yourself for 5.
Okay. And then, oh, it's not letting me do it. Why? Refresh. Heal. Oh, it's not letting me heal myself.
Make sure you're logged in. Up at the top.
Yeah. Profile characters. Yeah, but I think that's my move for now while I
Okay.
figure that out.
All right.
There
And
we
then
go.
That's going to take us to... You can move your character if you'd like. You can move up to 6 squares.
I'll move next to Victor here.
All right. Fergus, you're up.
Oh.
I can't hear you if you're talking.
I wasn't talking. I'm gonna hold my action, but what I'm gonna do is like, if I can sense where the dude is, the guy that went invisible, I wanna try and like attack him to bring him out of his invisibility. But like I don't want to attack him to damage him. I just want to attack him to bring him out of his invisibility, but like keep myself in mind. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to fully bring myself out of it. I just want to.
If you make an attack from your invisibility, it makes you uninvisible no matter what it is.
If you touch anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If you interact with anything.
Yo.
Or any person, I should say. Any creature.
And what's the big monster doing right now?
It is kind of like staring down this passageway, looking for the sound. and it seems like it's like standing up ready. It's gonna like charge down this passageway.
Okay, well then I'll try and climb up the wall and just like press myself and like make
Okay.
myself as small as possible. So
Roll me an acrobatics check.
Smart. Ooh.
Okay. All right. That is gonna bring us then to Leon's turn. Shisa, you're after the beast.
Can we talk to each other? I just like nobody's attacked like the beast, right? Yet, like on our side.
Nobody
No.
has attacked it yet.
Okay.
Talking to
Can I
each other
ask-
is a bit dangerous, considering the beast is awake now, knowing where you're at.
Oh. And I think I have
Oh,
a cantrip
shit.
where I can speak to somebody in their mind.
Do you have a message?
Oh dang it! I got rid of it. Frick. Okay, never mind. I lied.
You can try to like signal to somebody if you're really trying to be quiet about it. Otherwise, you can just say
put my
fuck it.
finger over my mouth at Leon, like just like stay quiet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So signaling to Leon to stay quiet. And
So just
where would
to-
you like to move, or
Just to understand, right now, Fergus is the beast aware that Fergus is
No.
there or no? Okay,
no?
so we're just kind of sneaking around, I guess.
Right. The
Okay,
beast was
yeah,
woken up by the snap of the sorcerer, the necromancer, who went
I'd
invisible.
like to continue to sneak along the outside, like this way, with the rest of the group.
Oh.
Okay.
This is smart.
Go ahead and move yourself up to 6 squares.
Let me zoom in.
I was stressed out.
We gotta be so
One.
sneaky.
Can you move diagonally?
Yes, you can. So you can move into that square for 1, 2,
3,
3.
4, 5, 6.
All right. And then if you really wanted to, you can spend your action for this turn to move another 6 squares that you could dash.
That'd
Or
be
up
loud,
to another
wouldn't
6.
it? Wouldn't that be loud?
Not necessarily, no.
You can go see what's in the hole.
That is a good point. Yeah, I will. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll like stand right here, and I'll
Okay.
kind of get low, like kind of just peeking around the corner,
Okay.
trying not to be visible.
All right.
And what can I see from there of the hole?
25, 30. Roll me a stealth check again, if you're trying to
Ooh.
peek around the corner here.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
Yes.
15.
Thank God.
Give me a second here, because now that the beast is awake, it is going to roll. Okay. It doesn't seem to notice you. As you look down the hole,
Arms, though.
Leon, you can see it has it's very deep, it seems. But it looks like it's got like a slope to it. It goes down kind of like a slide. So it goes into the darkness, though. You're not sure
Yes.
where to.
Slip and slide again. Uh-oh.
It's imprisoning me.
Yeah, the last time you guys went down a icy slide, that's not so good.
It was not.
But this one is not icy. It's more moist. Moist cave rock and mud.
It's a moist hole.
Very moist hole. So, that is going to be Leon's turn, which takes us to the beast, who is going to charge forward. With your acrobatics roll, Fergus,
Ooh.
roll me a dexterity saving throw. You will not get advantage on this. If you rolled a little higher on your acrobatics, you would have gotten advantage on this. But it's just it doesn't see you, but it does run by you. And as it does, it kind of slams you into the wall. It's not going to get rid of your invisibility necessarily, but it does slam you into the wall, which is going to deal a total of 7 points of bludgeoning damage to you. As it pushes its body against you, pushing past you. The rocks are kind of falling. The trident is left. in this spot. I have a token for it. Give me a second. Let me pull it up. Sorry, give me a second here.
All good. Ooh. Oh.
All right. And bring in token. There you be. All right. So we will put the trident where it's supposed to be, which is right there. And the beast is then going to turn its head, looking around for the next thing. It kind of turns back around towards where the trident is, and is kind of looking at it, staring at it. And then it's going to then turn its head again and move in this direction. Kind of a little bit off the path that you guys are on. It's looking around, which is going to take us to Shisa's turn.
Can I ask, is the beast within 60 feet of me?
You can't see it currently.
Okay.
But 5, 10, 15.
Is there a way I could like take a peek at it, like from where I'm at?
You would have to come down here
Okay.
to see like the tip of its nose.
Yeah. I think I'll just I'm not quite sure what to do in this moment, because I was gonna use like phantasmal force to like get it to think that there was like something else around there, but it doesn't seem like I need to do that since it's going in the direction we need it to go. Is my stealth still really high?
Your stealth, if you choose to like approach the beast in any way, you're...
No, I mean to like back up more. Maybe go towards where Leon is.
It's still fairly high. Unless you choose to like get into the beast's vision or like do some kind of other action, then you're...
Well,
if you're just moving, you're fine.
If I was like over here, right? And the beast decided to like go over to like... Do I double click to ping or hold? If a beast were to go over to here...
You would then...
I could see it and then cast a spell easier.
That's correct. That's correct.
So I think I'm going to go there if I can.
Okay. That would be... that would cost your whole turn to dash there. But yeah.
That's fine, yeah.
Ooh.
All right. That's going to take us to... Let's see here. So, as you guys are all kind of circling around in the different directions, the trident kind of begins to like shuffle a bit out of the mud. And as it does, a Yuan Ti with wrappings around his body appears from his invisibility with his hand around the trident as his eyes kind of begin to glow this bluish color. And he pulls the trident out of the mud, lifting it up.
Is this what you were looking for?
Uh-oh.
And I need Shisa and Leon to make me a dexterity saving throw, please. He has gotten the attention of the beast by yelling, by the way. All right. That is going to be a save on Shisa and a fail on Leon. Both of you, underneath your feet, the water begins to turn to icicles as the trident glows. And as it does, the water beneath your feet, again, turning to icicles, shoots upwards. Shisa, you're able to dodge out of the way, kind of like the Matrix. Leon, those icicles stab into the bottom of you, dealing a total of 6 points of piercing damage to you. And that is going to be the Necromancer's turn, who goes right after Shisa, bringing us back to the top of the initiative with Victor. Crocus, you're on deck. Fergus, you're right after.
Alrighty.
Victor is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15. He's going to bonus action dash. And then he is going to knock an arrow and fire it at the Necromancer. He rolls a 16 to hit, which would normally hit the Necromancer, but as he fires the arrow, the Necromancer uses his reaction to pull up a small little wave of water from the ground beneath him, blocking the arrow.
Uh-oh.
This artifact seems to have enhanced the Necromancer quite a bit. Crocus, you're up.
This isn't good. Uh-oh. I'm gonna, wait, I'm gonna move this here. I'm gonna do, hold up, I'm scrolling. I'm gonna do a hidden step.
Okay.
Which, there we go. Do I need to roll for it?
Nope. It just makes you invisible.
Okay, cool. And I am going to move towards, I want to move towards this way. I don't know how much I can move. 2, 3, 4,
1,
5.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Can
You
I
can move
move
2 more squares because you could have moved
6?
diagonally there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. 6 and then 7. Okay.
Yep. There you go. So you are within vision of the Necromancers. He's holding up the trident.
But if I have hidden step, can he see me?
You can see him. He can't see you.
Oh. Uh-oh.
So that's your action
Okay.
and your movement. You still have a bonus action.
I have a bonus action. Bonus action. I'm gonna get a magic stone ready, I
Okay.
think.
All right. We're going to say you did that before you went invisible. So that you don't lose your invisibility here. So you have a
Okay,
magic
thank
stone that's
you.
ready for next turn. Unless you're trying to just lose your invisibility right now.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
let's do
So
that
you have a
before.
magic stone that's ready to go,
Yeah.
we'll say. Which is going to bring us to Fergus. You're still invisible.
Okay, does this dude know I'm here?
The Necromancer?
Yeah.
No, because if he did, you would have had icicles coming up underneath your feet.
Mm-hmm.
Can I sneak up on him and try and, like, attack him and snatch the trident off him?
You could try either of those things, one or the other.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak up on him and I'm gonna try and snatch the trident off of him.
Okay. As you sneak up, go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check with advantage. So roll twice, take the higher number.
Please. RN Jesus, if there ever is a time.
19.
Ooh.
All right. You approach the Necromancer, who is laughing kind of maniacally. The small wave that blocked the arrow has lowered itself. The icicles are forming underneath Leon and Shisa again for this next turn, but you're able to grab your hand onto the trident and slip it out of his hand without him being able to react fast enough to tighten his grip, leaving you the wielder of the Trident of Lytropius.
Okay.
That is your action. That is your action for your turn. Here's what the trident does for you. I don't have the magic like card for you to like give you everything that it does, but I can tell you you can use your reaction once per round of combat to bump up your AC by 5. So you can use basically what the trident can do is it can create a wave that can block an attack. So you can bump up your AC by 5 points once per round of combat. So you can use your reaction to do that. The other thing that it can do is it can cause that icicle attack as your action. You can use your action to cause that icicle attack to appear underneath people, and you can choose any number of creatures that you can see to do that too. The last thing that you just have a feeling that you know that it can do is it can do like massive water bending abilities. So it can take the moisture that's around your feet. There's a lot of like still seawater that's laying in the mud here. You can take a lot of this seawater and form things out of it, create things out of it, do more than just water bend. You can like Avatar: The Last Airbender, like you've mastered water bending while you're holding this thing. So you can create an animal out of water. You can create a giant sword that you can hold on to. You can do all kinds of things with it. So your imagination's the limit on what you can water bend.
And you said that was my action taken up, yeah?
Your action was to take the trident this turn.
So my bonus action, because I'm not in combat with him, can I dash away?
You are still within melee, so he would still get an opportunity attack on you.
But dashing would get me further away than disengaging. Disengaging just means he can't attack, right? Whereas dash, he can attack, but I get away, right?
Correct. So dash, you get further away. Disengage, you get away safely.
Okay, can I dash towards... Crocus hasn't been discovered, right?
No, and you don't know where she's at either.
Fuck.
Oh no.
And I'm no longer invisible because I've snatched it.
Correct. And the beast is staring right at you.
And I don't know where anybody is. I'm just here face to face.
You can
with
see
this
your
dude,
party
right?
across the tunnelway. You can see Leon and Shisa up here.
Okay. Can
I
I
have a
dash
plan.
towards them? Like, so can I just dash towards them then?
You can dash... Yeah, you can dash around this direction.
Yeah.
So that'll
Yeah, I
give
mean,
you
yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get to here.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So the Necromancer is going to make his opportunity attack on you with his staff. It's 19 to hit. Do you want to use your reaction to cause the wave to come up? You can add +5 to your AC once this round of combat if you want. Otherwise, if you want to save it, you can.
But how often do I get a reaction?
Once per round of combat. So Victor starts the combat. He's got the highest initiative. Whenever Victor's turn comes around, that like refreshes for you.
Oh, so I now, because of the staff, have like an extra action I can do during combat, basically.
It's a reaction, and it's
Yeah,
only to
sorry.
bump up your AC by 5.
But like, it's an extra step within combat, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, then yeah, if I get it every round, then yeah, fuck it.
Okay. It does use your reaction. So, for example, you would not be able to opportunity attack or use any of your other reaction things until Victor's turn. Does that make sense?
That's fine. Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
All right, so he goes to swing at you with the staff, and it's gonna hit, but you bring up the trident, which causes this wave to kind of knock his staff backwards, and he lets out a as you run away. Go ahead and move your character to this square over here, and then I'll move the trident with you.
Hell yeah, bestie.
All right. With that, that's gonna bring us to Leon's turn.
Okay. Hold on. I think my roll 20 is bugged. Wait. Let me refresh real quick.
You're good.
The graphics just keep messing up. I don't know what's wrong with my Chrome.
Weird.
Yeah, there's like a weird black bar in the middle of the screen. Okay. So right here, I can see the very tip of a token. I can't tell what it is. Oh, there we go.
It's Victor.
Okay. There we go. Yeah, it just loaded in. Okay, cool. So Beast is here. I'm guessing Moonsy or Crocus has been spotted. Like,
Has not
Here?
yet, no.
has not yet been. Okay.
Fergus, I will say you kind of like bumped into something invisible on your way through, but you were so adrenaline focused that you couldn't tell what it was.
There's a gust of wind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so pretty much everyone is in a good position except for Fergus. Fergus is still making his way around. Okay. I'm trying to think.
Your exit is somewhat precarious at the moment. Dropping down is still going to hurt. So if you can figure out a way to make your landing softer jumping down this, you have a pretty easy escape right now. Otherwise, if you want to just take the damage...
Necromancer and use him as a surfboard.
Couldn't we use the trident to make like a pool underneath?
Fergus can't do it this turn, but maybe next turn.
Not yet. Next one.
What are you thinking, Leon? The beast only has eyes on the necromancer right now. So your two bad guys are kind of eyeing each other down at the moment.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
I think there's not...
I hate to cuck you, but I want to do the same thing. Like, look at you and just go, like, put my hand over my mouth again. Like, I have a plan. Like,
That is, I mean, I honestly don't have a plan, so that works.
All right.
I'll just nod in affirmation. I'm like, yeah,
All right.
okay. That is all I will do. I'd like to just wait. Can I will say, I can hold an action, right?
You can.
Okay. Just so I understand, hold on. Is this here like a ledge? Like I
Yes.
can walk along this? Okay.
This is not a ledge. I'm sorry. There's no walkable pathway between these two bone piles.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I'm just gonna wait.
Okay. This is a gap between these two.
Okay, yeah, no, that changes things a bit. Never mind. I'll just wait then.
Okay. All right. Then that is going to bring us to the beast's turn. The beast is going to run up to the necromancer and get his first attack this combat.
Ooh.
As he runs up, he is going to bite his large teeth, which are also seemingly made of like snake fangs. He bites down onto the necromancer, or he's going to try to roll to hit here. Yeah, it's going to hit for 18 points of damage. As he bites into the necromancer, it grapples the necromancer in his mouth, and he throws the necromancer over the edge of the cliff, who falls and splats at the bottom, then continues sliding down the slide. He looks dead.
Worky.
From there, the beast sees you all over across the way, and he is going to use his legendary action.
Uh-oh.
So as he roars, he lets out a large Tyrannosaurus roar, and as he does, I need Shisa and Leon to make me Constitution saving throws, please. Constitution saving throws. The top left of your character sheet, Constitution saving throw. Okay, that's 2 failures.
Oh, no.
So as you guys both hear the roar of the creature, the first thing that happens is you immediately become afraid. So you can no longer move towards the creature. If the creature is within your vision, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. while you can see the creature. And lastly, the sound of it causes like this ear-splitting pain in your head, which is going to deal for 9 points of psychic damage to both of you.
Holy moly!
What the?
What the heck is a
God.
legendary action?
Good question. I'll teach you about a little something about boss encounters now. So what happens with legendary actions is each round of combat, just kind of like a reaction, boss monsters, because there's so few of them and so many of you, to balance the game out, I, as a dungeon master, give a single creature that you're all fighting. If you're all fighting one creature together, it gets like an extra action per combat. So this is like his second action for the turn. And then he doesn't get that again until the start of the next round of combat. So basically each round he gets 2 actions. And that's what a legendary action is.
Wasn't expecting that.
So that is something to know when you're against a boss. Be prepared for them to have some overpowered abilities to balance things out.
I would have honestly hidden if I had known that.
Well, you learn. That's part of the fun. So, with that, that is going to take us to your turn, Shisa.
I'll try my best to do Dissonant Whispers on the beast.
Easy enough.
It's my second level spell.
All right. Let me roll a save. He rolls a 5 on his save, so he's going to take full damage from this and take the effects of your spell. What does Dissonant Whispers do?
Makes him run away as far away as he can from me.
Okay.
Scare me.
He takes 18 psychic damage.
Thank God.
Stupid fucking dinosaur.
That was a wisdom save, right?
Get out of here, you stupid fucking dinosaur.
He's got a -4 wisdom, so I don't think he was going to save against that almost no matter what.
Scary stuff.
Okay, he uses his full action to run as far away as he can. And then that's just till the end of the turn, right?
He has to. I think he has to roll to get out of it, doesn't he?
What does it
I'm
say?
not sure.
Crocus, you're on deck here after Victor.
It must take the damage and must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far away at its speed as its speed allows away from you. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground. On successful save, the target. It doesn't say. How do I find that?
So if it doesn't say, then it just ends after the spell's over. So he did his thing. He ran away, and the spell's over.
Oh, nice.
It seems like that's it. Yeah. So
All
it
right.
doesn't last.
Victor is going to hold his action. He's going to knock an arrow and just hold one in for if the beast shows up again. And then Crocus, you're up. You're still invisible.
Okay, I saw fucking Fergus run, so I'm gonna go where Fergus is going.
Okay. So you can move up to where Fergus is, and then you can move 6 more squares if you want to dash.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Fergus, you're up.
Let's
Leon, you're on deck.
use 5, 6 there.
Wait.
Okay, cool.
I'm sorry. Is there a way that I could have just like moved like behind this rock right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to get like I don't want to get hit by the beast again or
Yeah.
anything. I'm scared.
Sounds good.
Sorry, I forgot to mention.
No, you're good. All right, Fergus.
I have so much power. I don't know what the fuck to do.
You do.
Okay, so just to confirm, the little lizard boy is still fucking around. Snake boy.
The beast?
No, the beast is still there. Yeah, but the other dude, the
The necromancer's dead.
Okay.
The beast ate him and then threw the rest of his corpse over the side.
Delicious. A snack.
Actually, I shouldn't say that. The beast bit him, which didn't quite kill him, and then threw him over the side, which finished him off.
You need to
Okay.
get down the hole.
Yeah, he died at the bottom of the hole.
And the rest of the crew don't know I have the trident. Right? No.
Leon and Shisa and Victor know. Actually, everyone knows. Everyone knows you have the trident.
Okay. So much power, I don't know what to do. Fuck. So I've unlocked like full water bending abilities. Can I like? This is gonna sound kind of psychotic. Can I like make water restraints and like try and pin the beast down with like
You can
like
try.
shackles or something?
You can try.
Okay. What do you want me to roll? Do I have to be in sight?
You have to see the beast.
Okay. So I'll move here.
Okay.
You'll have to move a little.
Yep, I got it.
Little trident thing. And then fuck it, Hail Mary, let's just try and do some water shackles and
All right.
or just whatever the best form of restraint for a beast is.
Okay. Roll me. Let's go with. I'm gonna say an Arcana check. No. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Give me a second. Let me look at the things I can have you roll here. Because you're trying to
Nature,
make
maybe?
good restraints. You're trying
Maybe
to
a
make like
nature
strong
check?
restraints for a T-Rex.
Yeah, like a nature strike, because it's like water bending. I don't know if that a nature check. I don't know if that's.
Let me see here. I'm gonna say animal handling.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nobody ever gets to roll animal handling checks. I'm gonna say animal handling check.
Oh, baby!
Oh shit!
Dude.
All right, with a 20, you hold the trident up, and the moisture on the ground begins to kind of swirl around the beast. Normally, to restrain a creature, you'd lock its wrists and its ankles together and like tie it down. But in this case, with a T-Rex, it's got tiny arms, which are pretty useless to restrain. So you put all of your effort in restraining its feet and like its back area. And even with the 20, I'll say a water-like leash and collar appear around the creature's neck, kind of dragging it to the ground. As it does, you like hunker the creature down into the mud, locking it for a turn. So the creature's been locked for
man.
one turn. You would need to stand there and hold it if you want to keep it for longer.
Yeah. That's it. And to turn, I can't really do anything else. So I'm
Okay.
just sitting there with a trident, like.
That is your movement and your action. You still have a bonus action if you want to dash.
Is this a hole? Is this?
Yes. Yep, that is the hole that has like a slide at the end of it. It's a very long drop though.
Okay, I'm gonna shout over to my team and be like, guys,
I have the trident. I have the beast restrained. Do we stake around and fight it, or do we just fucking jump down this hole and hope for the best?
No, you saw what it did to the necromancer. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, we
All
gotta
of
bounce.
us?
Time to fucking dip, dude.
But will it follow us?
We have.
It's a big
It's-
hole.
I
Shouldn't.
don't listen. I don't know how long these restraints will last, but you guys, it's a slide, right, Commander? It's a
Mhm.
slide.
It's like it's
We're
like a
following
long
the
drop
slide.
and then a slide.
Okay. Right, listen to me. This is gonna sound psychotic.
Okay.
All of you jump down, and I will hold the beast for a few rounds. Okay? All of you jump down, because then that way it can't possibly follow us. It can't possibly follow us until I come down the tunnel, and that gives you guys time to scope out the bottom of the tunnel.
It figures there's nothing at the bottom.
I would like to propose an alternate solution.
Okay. I'm listening.
Instead of holding the beast, once we're all in position to hop down the hole, you just kind of flood it out. Just like flush it, just water down the hole. That way we can get down, gently, and it kind of blocks the path for the beast to follow.
What if you made like a water elevator? Boom.
I could put it to
That's why I
sleep.
can't do both.
I
can't
have
do
a
both.
sleep spell.
Oh.
Remember the sleep
Ooh.
spell, you have to roll, or you got to roll high
Yeah.
enough over their HP. The beast has a lot of HP.
Oh, so even with it
Ooh.
restrained, it still would be able to.
Yeah,
Dang,
with the sleep
okay.
spell, if it doesn't just put them
Never
to
mind
sleep,
then.
you have to roll above their HP pool.
Well, I think the other ideas were better then.
What do you guys want to do?
We gotta jump.
And I think Fergus is the most cave oriented here, and if anybody can drop down a cave and slide down safely, it's gonna be him. So I think his idea is probably the best. I mean, his
Mhm.
last idea worked, so why not trust him again?
Yeah, Bessie. Plus, we're all
Yeah,
over
let's
here
go for it.
anyways.
I'm at 11 health
The
right now.
dinosaurs
I
here. We're here.
don't want to.
So you
like,
can definitely hop.
die.
First.
Maybe you want to heal yourself first.
Yeah, can I do that right now? I don't know.
Well, okay. So let's agree. I'm gonna hold the beast for a few turns, and you guys are gonna jump down. Okay?
Okay, I'll heal myself.
Okay. So I'm gonna end my turn. I'm just gonna hold the beast. That's all I'm
Okay.
gonna command.
Okay. And that's going to take us to Leon's turn. As you're looking down this hole, Leon, to give you a rough estimate, the least amount of things that would probably happen to a regular person jumping down this hole would be like their legs breaking. That'd be like the least amount of things that would happen.
But we're not regular people.
Right. I'm just telling you, you're going to take some damage.
Ooh.
I'm
Roll and check
doing.
your HP.
I'm at 9. I think I will be okay.
9, bestie. That's
For-
low.
Okay, so
That's
I got to
pushing
fill you with the
it.
mechanics of D&D because this is important player knowledge that you guys would know as players and your characters would be able to kind of visualize in their situation. So for every 10 feet that you drop, it's going to be a D6 worth of damage. And it's 50
fuck, no,
feet.
Never mind.
It's 50 feet down.
Okay.
So it's going to be 5 of these
Right.
dropping.
I
5d6. So a maximum of 30 damage and a minimum of 5.
Right.
see. Okay, so I'm not gonna jump.
Ah!
Good
Yeah.
call.
We're not jumping today, boys. I would like to live. Let me think. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there isn't really any way I can heal myself, is there? I mean,
Nothing that you
I
have
can heal
currently.
you on my next
I
turn.
think Crocus can do it for you.
Mhm.
yeah, I think I kind of just gotta be on standby for this one. I think I
I
gotta
got
wait.
you on me.
All
I
right.
got you.
You gotta get close to Crocus though, right? Is that
I'll
touch spell?
move. Yeah, I can move 6 on my turn and then heal. Use cure wounds.
All right.
We good.
All right, that
Leon,
works for
anything
me.
you want to do then? Do you want to hold an action of any particular kind?
Let me look at the map. No, I just can't. I honestly can't think of. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I guess.
You can hold an action to leap into the hole if it seems safer or something.
That's what I was thinking. If I get healed or like, yeah, if it is, can I just be, can the trigger just be? It seems safe.
Yeah, I'll allow
Okay,
that.
that works. I would
Yep.
like to do that.
All right.
Yeah, if
So
it seems safe,
your-
I'd like to
your-
hop in.
Action, your held action is leap into the hole. The trigger is if it seems safe to Leon.
That seems perfect.
All right. Sounds good. That's going to take us to the beast's turn, who's going to use his action to attempt to break free of the restraints.
Oh.
He needs to beat a 20 here. Okay, he beats a 20 pretty handily. So he does break free of the restraints, but that's his action for his turn. So he can't attack you. But he does move forward.
Ooh. Look at us.
So from there, that's going to bring us to Sheesa's turn.
Looks like I'm gonna have to put him to sleep.
He's got too much HP.
How many dice do you get to roll for the sleep spell if you read it? I think it's like,
How many dice?
yeah, you click on sleep spell. It'll tell you what it does.
5d8.
So you roll 5d8 dice, and if you meet or beat their health pool, then it falls asleep. If you don't, the spell will fail. So
What's the
it's
health
up to
pool?
you. I can't tell you what their health pool is. But it's a lot. It's a T-Rex. If you look up a T-Rex's health pool, you can kind of get a bit of knowledge. But the part of D&D is the fun of it's not a video game, so there's not going to be a number.
Right.
You got to kind of think on your feet as Shisa would.
Okay, I could possibly try to use Phantasmal Force to trick it into thinking there's a bigger threat than Fergus in front of it.
Mm.
That would be pretty
But
dope.
I don't know if that'll work.
It's
'Cause it
worth a
is stupid.
try.
I
Right?
could also try to just cast Dissonant Whispers again. That would also work. Maybe Dissonant Whispers.
You're crowd control right now, so you pick what you think would work best.
I think Dissonant Whispers, honestly.
Okay. It does have a -4 to its wisdom, so it would need to roll a 18 or higher on the dice.
Yeah.
18, 19,
okay,
or
I'll
20
do
here.
that. That's my old tried and true.
Go ahead and roll the damage.
It's my last second level spell.
All right. And that's going to be a 4 on the dice, so he gets a 0 for his save.
Heck yeah, let's go.
So he immediately uses his reaction to run as far away as he can. You would get an opportunity attack if you wanted it, Fergus, with the trident.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right, roll a d20. So in the
Would
bottom
that
left
break
of your
my-
D&D Beyond.
Would that break my restraints?
No. The restraints are already broken, but you can do it again
Oh.
next
Ooh.
turn.
Right.
So a d20, 3 plus 5, so 8 is going to miss. So you bring the trident across. It does like swap him in the back, but doesn't deal any damage.
Yeah.
And
Can you use the inspiration for that?
he doesn't have inspiration.
Oh, sorry.
It's just Leon and Fergus, who
Damn,
that inspiration
I'm
is
leaving
running
out
close
Fergus
to
out.
its timer.
Use your inspiration.
Before the round ends here, the creature is going to use its legendary action to dash.
Oh.
Still can't get to you though.
Wait, isn't it supposed to be scared of me though?
What does
I
it
don't
say?
think you can do that in the same action.
Does
in
it
the
say
same
that
turn.
it's feared until your next turn or something? What does it say?
Yeah, it's scared of me until the next turn. It can't do that. I don't think. Whisper a melody. Creature of your choice in range can hear, racking it with terrible pain. The target must take a wisdom saving throw. It must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far away from you. The creature doesn't move into... Dang, and doesn't have to...
I don't think
Sorry.
it gets the frightened effect like you got. You and Leon
Dang.
have the frightened effect on
I
you.
could have sworn like that's how we treated it once when we were doing so that's why I think about it like that. I'm sorry.
We may
My
have.
bad.
It's more of a crowd control spell where you force them to move into a direction you want, which you've
Yeah.
done twice. You have exhausted this creature's like abilities for this turn
Mhm.
and kind of saved Fergus's life. So be proud of that.
Okay. Sorry.
You're good. Victor, you're up. Why did I say Victor, you're up? He's one of my NPCs. Victor is going to shoot an arrow
Ooh.
and roll a 1. Sorry. Krogus, you're up.
Alrighty. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
'Kay.
I'm gonna put my hand on Leon and I'm gonna use Cure Wound.
All right. Go ahead and make sure you mark the spell slot off for that,
1 there. Passed.
and then roll it.
Cure Wound.
You get 12 healing, Leon.
Yo!
So that brings you up. You said you were at 9.
Let's go.
So that
Yeah, I'm
brings
at
you up
21
to-
now.
What is that?
Fuck yeah.
21?
Be 21?
21.
21?
Oh, we're both 21. 21.
21?
All right. That is that. Leon. No, sorry. Fergus, you're up. Then Leon, you're on deck.
Can I restrain the
Yep. You can try again. So go ahead and roll me another animal handling check. All right. So these restraints don't seem to wrap around quite as well as you want. That is your action for your turn. You still have your bonus action, so you can disengage from him. You can you could dash if you want to take an opportunity attack. There's a lot of narrow passageways here.
I'm gonna use my reaction to boost my AC, and then I'm gonna dash towards the group.
Okay, so you can hold that reaction. You don't have to do that until I say, hey, I'm attacking you. And then you can be like, I use my reaction, Commander.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna dash towards the group.
Okay. So he is going to roll his opportunity attack. All right. That is going to be a 17 to hit. So now you would say...
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my reaction. And then boost my AC to 20.
The jaws are going to clamp around you, but you bring the trident up, and the waves, like kind of like a cat with a water bottle, like push the jaws of the creature off of you. And you're able to dash in the direction of your group, which would... You can't get across this hole. You would have to go around this way.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I can do that.
So you would be able to get, let's see, 1, 2,
was about
3,
here-ish,
4,
wasn't it?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can get here.
Up 2 more, yeah. There.
Yep.
Perfect.
All right. That is your turn, bringing us to Leon. The beast is after you, Leon. It's across a giant hole from you, staring you down.
So maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think it can make it over here, right?
Based on what you're seeing, the last thing that it did to reach across the hole was roar at you, and it did some damage that way.
Oh, okay. So he's got options. Okay. It's still... Okay, so you said it's a 50-foot hole?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Okay, so I really still can't jump.
Nope. You... Jumping down this hole would be very dangerous. It's very dangerous without some water to block your fall.
I mean, I don't... Correct me if I'm wrong. Do I still have kind of like water bending vibes
You do.
going on, right?
You do. Your waterbending is more of a small section, and you're like a baby waterbender without the trident. Moment.
Okay. Interesting. So like, what is like the extent? What would you say?
You could
is the
make
most
a
extreme...
one-handed weapon. You could like out of ice.
Okay.
You
So you're telling
could.
me I cannot just MLG bucket the hole. Okay.
I would say probably not, but you could make like a javelin out of ice and throw it at him. Since I don't know if you have any ranged attacks or not, but
I would like to do that because I don't have any range. I've kind of just been on this little island. I'll go for that.
okay. Roll me. Let's see here. I'm gonna pull up your character sheet real quick.
Yeah, because I just don't really have a ranged option, so that's actually really smart. I had not thought of that.
I'm gonna add javelin to your inventory so that you have that. All right. So now refresh your page, and there will be a javelin in there that you can use.
Oh, okay, sick. One sec. Okay. Yeah. Wait. Hold on. I don't know if it popped up. Yes, I see it now. Okay, cool.
So go ahead and roll the
roll
plus
hit.
5.
Okay.
16's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
4
It's like
piercing. The ice stabs into the chest area of the creature, who lets out a roar. And that is your action for your turn. Did you want to move like behind this rock or anything?
No, I think I'm gonna stay put. I
Okay.
just, I don't really see any benefit to.
All right.
I'll stay put.
So Leon staying put. That's going to bring us to the beast's turn, who is going to step up here. He's going to roll a perception check. Okay. He sees the group across the way.
Uh-oh.
He looks down to where his trident normally is and lets out a pained roar. As he does, he is going to turn his body in where these bones are, and he is going to slam his body up against this wall, knocking it down with his first action. Then he is going to continue forward and use his legendary action to knock this wall down.
What the fuck?
And those are his 2 actions for his turn, putting him in melee with Fergus. As he is staring at his trident like he knew where it was the whole time.
His baby.
Shisa, you're up.
Okay, I really wish I could put this guy to sleep, but he's still pretty healthy, isn't he?
It's a level 1 spell, so if it was...
Yeah.
If he could just put
it's
anything to sleep, it'd be
really
really...
not gonna. It's not gonna do anything, unfortunately. All I can really do is I have 1 spell left, and I should probably use it to heal.
Whatever you want to do.
I don't know. Who's the lowest health right now?
I'm 18 haste.
Who'd say they're hurting the most?
What's
Whoever wants the
everybody
heal,
at?
ask for it.
I'm kind of concerned because I got a big T-Rex staring me down.
Yeah, like I might want to save it for Fergus. That's why I'm just like I don't know
Yeah,
if
I
wanna
can
use
just
it right
I can
now.
heal myself next time too.
Okay, I think I might just use my action to maybe can I this might be a bad idea, but come across the walls like this.
Are you trying to like climb?
Oh wait, is there a little ledge right here, along the wall, that I can
It kind of looks like it, right? But that's the top of the ceiling. It's just the way the top-down
Dang.
perspective of the map is.
Oh,
That's like a
okay,
big wall.
yeah. Okay, I'm scared of him knocking the wall into us and crushing us, you know?
Yeah, it's a kind of a scary prospect. He has knocked most of it towards Fergus. It did not cause Fergus to need to make a save or anything though. So when the creature knocks down the walls, you don't have to worry about it
Okay.
smashing you into the wall or anything.
Maybe I could move over here
Mhm.
so I can be closer to Fergus.
Yeah, you
'Cause
can hold an
I am
action. You can
pretty
hold
high
a heal.
health. Yeah, I wanna hold a heal for Fergus if Fergus gets close enough to me.
Okay. Sounds good. You don't actually have to move that close then if you don't want to either, because I think Fergus is coming to you, so you could
What
stay where
about
you're at.
over I just want to not be right the
Mhm.
furthest away
Mhm.
from him.
Yeah, so move wherever you'd like. I just wanted to make sure you knew that you didn't have to move too close to
Okay.
hold that
I
action.
think here is good.
Okay. Sounds good. That is going to be that round of combat. Bringing Victor up. He's going to fire an arrow. Natural 20 this time.
Nice.
So one last turn. Natural 20 this turn, which is going to be a total of 12 points of damage. And that's going to bring us to Crocus.
I feel like okay. I'm just gonna heal myself because I feel like we need to jump, but
Okay.
we're not there yet. Cure wound. Oops.
Could be dealt 30 damage and just die though.
That's true.
I don't think we should jump and take the damage. I think we need.
No. But
Fergus.
we have to do it. We have to do it with Fergus.
You know,
yeah.
maybe Fergus could throw the trident to Leon to get Leon
Ooh.
to do it. But I'm still scared about what's gonna happen to Fergus.
Right.
All right.
I think
So you heal
it
for
was
12.
the first one.
Because that's his only defense, you know. It might be it might be a bad plan. It might kill Fergus.
All right.
Is it the first one or the second one?
For what?
For cure wounds, because I accidentally rolled it twice.
Oh, do the first one.
Yeah.
So heal for
Okay.
9. And then make sure you mark off that spell slot.
Take it off.
And if you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
move, you can. Otherwise, it's Fergus's turn.
Okay. I'm good for now.
All right. Fergus, you're up. This is a tense situation.
Oh no.
The creature isn't blocking your path or anything, but it is in melee with you, which means moving away without disengaging is very dangerous here. As you know, the creature grapples when it bites, like it holds on to you.
Can I counter offer you?
Can you what?
I want to counter offer you. So, I want to cast a water bending spell.
Okay.
But this time I want to basically hunker myself down. Like I basically want to make myself invincible for one turn. But I don't want that to be animal handling. I want that to be an insight roll, because it's still a wisdom roll. But because I'm not trying to control the animal.
You're trying to see where it's gonna bite and block it.
Yeah, I just want to essentially just put myself in a protective bowl of water or whatever, and the attack will just bounce off it.
Okay. Yeah, I can allow that. Roll me.
Are you okay with the insight roll?
Yeah, I like that. Insight sounds good to me.
Okay. Oh god, here we go.
No.
Oh.
19. Okay.
Ooh.
That is your action for your turn.
Yep.
You still
that's
have
valid.
movement, and
Will this ball follow me around?
Yes.
Will I Oh, okay. Then, because he's clearly following me, because I have the trident, I'm going to lure him away from the group. So I'm going to go as far south as possible. So that's roughly...
So the group needs your help here. I don't know if you've heard that.
We can't go without you.
They need you to fill this area with some water to soften their fall. Otherwise, they're going to take 6d6 points of damage, or 5d6 points of damage when they fall down this hole.
Okay. So I yell at the group. I'm like, guys, just trust me. Stay on the ledge. I'll be back in 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do, not to met... Well, I won't say what I'm going to do, because that'll meta game, really, won't it?
Okay.
I probably shouldn't say it, right? So I'm still going to...
You've got about 6 seconds in this round of combat to talk with them, so telling them to hunker down is fine.
Okay, so yeah, exactly. So I'll use that 6 seconds, and then I'm gonna run as far south as I can,
Okay.
alluring the creature away from them.
All right. So you can use your bonus action to disengage, or you can dash. Up to you.
Disengage this time.
Okay.
Disengage.
So you can move 6 squares straight south. This wall is gone, so you can move through this square if you want.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm there.
Okay. That is going to take us to Leon's turn. Leon, your brother told you to hunker down, and he runs off in the other direction.
I am going to, I guess, brace myself.
Okay.
I'm in a pretty good position right now. I mean, I'm around the corner, so
Yep.
I got some cover.
Yep.
So I feel pretty good about my spot.
Yep.
I don't know. I just think it's funny that this combat, I have basically picked a spot, and I have just...
Sometimes it'd be like that. You
Leon
picked a good
said
spot.
Fergus said to hunker down. I've been hunkering down.
You have. All right. That's going to be Shisa's turn. Oh, sorry. No, the beast
The
goes.
dragon, yeah.
Beast is going to run forward and make an attack. And I'm going to, with your insight roll, because you rolled so high on your insight, I'm going to give you an automatic +8 to your AC. Okay? This turn. So what's your
Me.
AC?
Yeah. Oh, my AC is 15 by default.
So it's 23 now?
Yeah.
Okay. First attack's 22. Second attack is a 15. 2 misses.
Ooh.
And that is going to bring us to Shisa's turn.
This is a tizzy for sure. So, Fergus just wants us to wait.
Fergus said to wait there. Yep. He said he'd be back.
Okay. I'll do that. I'll
Okay.
wait.
All right. Then if you guys want to let this happen, we can let Fergus and the Beast just go back and forth if they're going away from where you are.
Yeah.
If you want to let them do that.
You know, if Fergus says that Fergus has got this and to trust Fergus, then yeah,
Okay.
I'll do it.
All right. Fergus, we're going to skip to you then. What are you doing?
Okay, so I'm imagining my bubble has my water
Yeah, it's
bubble's
faded
gone.
now.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Sorry. My bad. I'm gonna inspire Fergus.
Okay. Do you have any inspirations left? Check your features.
I do.
Okay. I would imagine this is probably your last one.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank God. The final inspiration.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
sing
you're
the
inspired,
song of
Fergus.
my people to Fergus to inspire.
All right,
Okay.
so that gives you an extra D6 to any ability check or saving throw or attack that you want to make in the next 10 minutes.
Okay. I'm going to wisdom check again because I want another bubble of water.
Okay, so you want to insight again?
Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant.
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay, do you want to add your inspiration?
I sure do.
Okay, go ahead and roll a D6.
Roll a D6, yeah.
Okay, 14. All right. I've got a number in my head. Now you're going to get a +5 to your AC instead of a +8.
Okay. And then I'm gonna dash.
Okay.
I'm not disengaging. I'm dashing.
All right.
I want to go like into the main bit of the cavern.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can get right here.
Okay. Is that fine?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. And he's going to make his opportunity attack.
Ooh.
With a 19 to hit, which I think just misses you. Because you're at 20 now, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. You got it.
What did you give me? You gave me 6, right?
I give you 5.
Yeah, so I'm 20 on the dot. Yeah.
Okay. He misses. The attack bites into the bubble and your bubble pushes it off. Okay. He's going to take his turn and crash through this wall with his first action, and his second action is going to crash through this wall. Your turn. We'll say he's there. So, Fergus, you're up. We're going back and forth
Okay.
between you and the beast until we figure this out.
Okay. Right. I'm gonna. Is there any way I could use the trident to stun the creature, or is that not?
You
Possible.
you kind of already did with the wrapping it down kind of thing, so that would be like your stun, I would say.
Okay, but there's no way because I have to obviously be holding the trident. There's not I can't like daze it or anything, can I? Because
You could try dazing it. You could try like putting a wave up in its face or something. What is your what are you trying to do? What do you want to do
yeah,
here?
I'm just trying to make it lose a turn if possible.
It would have to be that restraining thing again.
Yeah, okay, because then I would technically lose a turn. Okay, okay, I'm gonna try and just like call in a tsunami to like push it as far back as I can.
Okay.
So like you know how we were stood up here
Yeah.
before. I'm gonna try and push it as far back there as
Yeah.
as I possibly can.
Okay.
What do you want? Do you want a wisdom again, or do you want an animal handling for that?
This
do you want
one
an
for a
insight?
tidal wave, we'll say
Yeah.
nature.
Okay.
Okay. With an 18, he's gonna roll a check here. Okay, roll 4d8. 4d8 bludgeoning damage. And you can move him up to 30 feet backwards.
Oof.
Okay, so you got 17 bludgeoning damage. This is the tidal wave spell, by the way. I'm just letting you do the tidal wave spell thing.
Yeah.
And then you can push him. This is not part of the tidal wave spell because it's what you wanted to do. We can say you push him 30 feet back. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Back into this wall. All right, that's your action.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna walk as far up here as I can.
Okay, you can. You still have your bonus action, so you can dash all the way up to the front if you want. How far do you want to be?
These walls don't exist, do they?
They don't.
No, I only want to go here then.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move myself here.
All right. The beast is going to crawl forward towards you. Why is it not turning? Whatever.
It's turned for me.
Okay. There we go. And it is going to make a bite attack on you. Fuck me. Okay. Natural one. That misses. It bites its own tongue. Bites its own tongue, dealing
Does it
4
have
points.
a tongue?
Oh yeah, a tongue made of snakes.
Ooh.
All right, and that is its turn. Your turn.
Okay, I'm now gonna cast a spell using the trident and start filling the hole with water so that my teammates can jump down it.
Okay. Roll me another nature check. Nicely done. You point the trident in the air, and as you do, the moisture on the ground begins to swirl and swirl, pushing the bones that are on this ledge forward into the hole. You create a waterfall that starts to begin to fill this hole. It's going to take one full round of combat to fill the hole enough to make it safe. So, you've done your action for your turn. You still have movement and a bonus action.
I'm just gonna disengage.
Disengage and then move yourself up to 6 squares.
I'll just come south 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll go there.
Okay. All right. The waterfall is filling up. The beast is going to take its turn. And then after it takes its turn, the party gets to go. All right. That's going to be a 16 to hit.
I'm gonna use my reaction.
Okay. So you give yourself plus 5 AC, which brings you up to 20.
Yep.
That one's a 22 to hit with the tail.
Okay.
Okay. So that is going to be 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And that is going to bring us up to Victor's turn, which the hole has filled up enough for him to jump forward. He swan dives into the hole and out of sight. Which brings us to Crocus.
I'm fucking jumping too.
All right. So Crocus, you're going to run forward, take a dive bomb into the water, and disappear into its depths. Which brings us to Fergus. His regular initiative.
You want me to roll an initiative?
No, this is just regular initiative, so it's your turn now.
Oh.
Do you want to wait for them to all be out? You can hold your action if you want and just wait for Leon and Shisa to go, if that's what you wanted to do.
I'll hold my action. If he tries to attack me, I'll try the bubble.
Okay. Yep, that sounds good. All right, up to Leon's turn.
I am, I guess, going to take the leap.
All right. You dive into the water. Able to breathe underwater makes it even easier for you. And that leaves the beast, who is going to attack Fergus twice here. And then Shisa, you can go. beast first attack on Fergus. You got your held action, so go ahead and roll an insight check for the
It was the
bubble.
Yeah, it was insight. Yep.
Natural 20.
Let's
Okay,
go,
so that's going to give you an extra plus 10 to your AC. So you're at 25. The creature cannot, unless it gets a natural 20, it can't hit you. So I'm going to roll again for its second attack. It misses both attacks. As it bites down, the bubble bursts, kind of breaking his jaw a bit. And then he swings his tail around to hit you, which also bounces off of the bubble, leaving just you and the beast as Shisa dives into the hole. You're up, Fergus.
I'm gonna dash towards the hole.
All right.
Go into the hole.
Oh,
It's going to make its opportunity attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna
big wet hole.
do my reaction armor class boost thing.
All right. It goes to bite you, and as you bring up the wave, you spray it in the face as it lets out a roar, and you're able to block his attack. You find your way up to the edge of the hole, and you still have enough movement to dive over the edge. You taking it?
Yeah, I'm fucking out of here.
All right. So you dive over the edge into the water as the roars of the beast in the distance fade. And you all find yourself in the water, swimming into the darkness. Fergus, you have control over this water as you push everyone through this hole and down this slide safely. Nobody's hurt from the impact of the water. You're able to push this water through this slide all the way out, which dumps itself out into a little oasis on the edge of the island. You come into a splash, a little sandy beach area, which this hole, kind of this cave hole, leads out into. And you brush the sand off of yourselves. It's like they've got these palm trees. You see some weird, strange little monkey creatures in the trees that are kind of tilting their heads at you. One of them throws a little peanut thing looking thing at you as you appear. And Fergus, you hold in your hands the trident, of which you hear for the first time in a few days. You hear a familiar voice.
Hey, that's my son right there. Oh, yeah. That's my son right there. And Leon's here, too. Hey, Leon, looking good, kid.
And that is where we're going to end it for today. So, nicely done, everybody. Nicely done. Way to make it out. You guys killed it. You guys did an awesome job. I hope you guys had some fun.
Yeah. Yes.
Colin, Jinx, nice job. You guys killed it. That was a tough encounter, and you guys did a really nice job.
I felt like I was being really girl boss, you know?
You were. You definitely were.
I probably shouldn't be alive. Let's just look at my rolls for the past fight. Nat 20, 20, 18, 10, 19.
It's literally your luck with that. What the heck?
My average roll was 17?
Yeah, it was pretty
Oh my
insane.
goodness.